There are a lot of things that I've seen lately that have made me feel led by the Spirit to do this video. First of all, two truths can coexist together. Some of you have the opinion that GehGeh's teachings are very toxic. Are you correct? Yes, you are. In fact, you are very, very correct. But again, is his teaching the truth? Is it the reality of what we face today? Yes, of course. Every single thing that GehGeh says is exactly truth and reality. That is to tell you the type of toxic society that we currently have. If this Chike and Frank Edoho saga didn't teach you anything, one thing that you should observe is that majority of our women have the same mindset. Only very few of our women came out to actually condemn Chike for whatever he did. In fact, a lot of them are there cheering him up. And then, here comes my fear. Everything that GehGeh spoke about, I didn't really want GehGeh to be right. At the end of the day, I prayed hard for that man to not be right. But unfortunately, we are almost in that last phase of what he's saying and preaching for men to do. Please watch this video first.
Because there's this problem at dating events where there's always too many women and not enough men.
I did all of my marketing specifically towards men because I knew that the women would RSVP. I promoted the event on 45 different Facebook groups, yet no man RSVP'd.
I recently went to a singles event and it was 90% women. And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there. And that's cool, not like I care.
I have 15 women at one of my events and I have no men. And like I'm screaming it from the rooftops that like I have 15 women who have signed up, who are excited to meet men, and the men just don't. The men don't want to sign up. If they do, it is last minute, so I don't even know. But like I have 15 women signed up for my events and no men, and I don't get it. Like I just don't get why men don't want to do these.
Have the men given up? I'm serious. They just like stopped. They don't want to have sex anymore. They don't want to go on dates with women. They just want to hang out with their boys. Like, look, I get it. Men want to hang out with men. They want to do their thing. They don't want to care about women drama anymore. I don't know. Maybe someone can explain to me what's going on, because as long as men are not approaching women, they are going to be single.
Every time I talk to married men, they're trying to convince me not to get married. How is it that you have the woman of your dreams, but you convincing other men not to get married? Every time we have a conversation, they're trying to push me away from marriage.
What benefit do you get as a man of being married? Ask yourself that. And she could literally do one thing like that and bring me to jail or bring me to court, take all my money, and if I have kids with her, she will take my kids and take even more of my money in my life, just like that.
I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore, us real women. I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to.
The reality is that modern feminism in a lot of ways had us as women take a gamble, and we lost. Now men are following suit and we are confused as to why this is happening. It's okay to want a man to lead and support you, but you have to understand that we collectively as women set the tone. So if the tone of the dating market is that all women are easy now and that men can pretty much get whatever they want and do whatever they want and still get access to us, then that's what the majority of men are going to do.
Now, as a Christian, I believe that the word of God can never fail. Genesis 3 verse 16 says, to the woman, I will greatly multiply your grief and your suffering in pregnancy and the pains of childbearing. With pain and distress will you bring forth children. Yet your desire and craving will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. That is a curse. And if you think that any of this curse becomes invalid because you are now a woke generation, you must think that God would lie. You must really think that. Now, let me quickly ask you this question. Why do you even think men cheat a lot? Look, if every woman would have an orgasm every single time she makes love to a man, we won't even be having this conversation in the first place. Women would definitely cheat, if not more than the men. They would definitely cheat almost as equal to the men. But the truth is that in my 30-something years on earth, I have never met a married man or any man who has actually had sexual experience and said he has never orgasmed. Not even one. He might say, I enjoy it more when I really like the person. But even though he doesn't like that person, a man will not. In fact, you must really have a very huge health problem for you not to nut when you have sex as a man. So how do you now expect these both genders to operate the same way? Sometimes a woman doesn't just need emotions involved, she also needs to be connected to you to be able to enjoy sex. And that's why sometimes a woman who even goes out to cheat comes back more broken and dilapidated, because apart from not enjoying that sexual experience with that man, she even feels worse than she felt before she had that sex. Now, I know you would want to bring a prostitute and all this. That's another conversation. But see, the danger that I spoke about that GehGeh is advising men is on this baby mama, telling men to no longer get married. If men begin to boycott marriage and they begin to see this as a route to go, there is a curse on you that you would always crave for your husband emotionally and he will rule over you. See, nothing on this earth can change the word of God. Reality has shown it. But again, I won't advise you people. Continue.